What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Ace. Don't forget the Jiffy because I'm too motherfucking spiffy, no cap. And I don't think I made an intro for my video yesterday. So I'm making an intro right now. I hope you guys enjoy. I already know what to do. This video is about to go up in just 1 minute. Just give me 1 freaking second. And look, if I didn't say it at the end, I'm going to say it right now. Always be happy where you at because always be happy where you at because somebody wants to be where you are right now. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. And we're about to get the intro popping right about.
A lot of shit go through my head, that's why I act how I act. I can't describe this pain I'm feeling, no, I can't be exact. I took some losses, got them back, but now I'm on a new track. Feel like I'm on another planet and I don't know where I'm at. This ain't no story, I ain't no storyteller. I know you niggas ain't gon' ride if it's some stormy weather. So I just stay up on my grind, I'm getting to the check.
What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Ace. Don't forget the Jiffy because I'm too motherfucking spiffy, no cap. And today we just walking into the school building. Right about now, you know, look, there's Nah, boo. I'm gonna see y'all as soon as I get to like the class. I'm probably ready to get breakfast. I'm hungry as shit.
It's on the steroid buffed in the house.
Hey,
What's up with it?
happy birthday, man.
You said it, bro. You said it.
Y'all about to be following me.
See, we shake hands. It's his birthday, bro. Hey, what you gonna do for your? Hey, don't hug him, bro. It's his birthday.
Don't pet my dude.
Don't touch him at
I
all.
ain't wanna get no hug.
Look, I stab you in your neck. I stab you in your neck, bro. It's his birthday,
I don't know
bro.
what she got.
Hey, hug him right for his birthday.
Yeah, hug him right.
Give you $1.
It's his birthday.
No, she'll hug me right for no dollar.
Hug him right for his birthday.
Hug him with 2 hands.
She'll hug me right for
Hey,
no dollar.
bitch, back up.
Look, watch out. Try me. Try me. I'ma stab you in your.
Hey,
Look.
hey, look. I'm finna make a rap right now, bro. Watch it. It's a 5-year, and it's my birthday. Last year was a 5 in my house. I ain't gotta say. Niggas tryna.
Girlfriend, this why you praying?
Yeah.
Bitch, you not praying?
Hold up.
This why you praying?
Yeah.
This is a nigga birthday.
Yeah.
He gonna say it.
Yeah, birthday, turn up in this bitch. If you ain't got no cash, you need to get out of this bitch. We concerned about getting that money, trying to getting rich. It's my birthday in this bitch, it's a birthday too up in this bitch. It's our birthday up in this bitch. Hey.
Hey, you're gonna be famous one day.
Thanks. You too.
Hey, you're gonna be famous one day.
You too.
Hey, you're gonna be famous one day.
You too.
Hey, you're gonna be famous one day.
You too.
Hey, you're gonna be famous one day.
Whoa, chill out, buddy. You are too.
Oh shit, camera here. All right, I'm about to get ready to go. My mama just dropped me off. You can see her car right, like, yeah, just driving off. That's all I can really say. But I'm about to go to Younglife. I'm walking. It's not even that long, but I'm walking towards SOC right now. And I'll see you guys as soon as I get inside sight. This is the last Younglife camp of the year. So, shit. See y'all when I get inside.
Alright, now we got
Ace, you know.
AceAceJiffy.
Y'all know the rest. That don't even matter. Come on.
We got J-Bands, Bone Collector.
He like Bone Collector for real, like that. That's why. It's my ball.
Alright, is your bone?
My ball.
Alright, respect.
Set, go. Whoa! Whoa! Throwing dimes when I got a camera in my hand. Set, hut. Throwing dimes. Hold up, bro. The blue team.
I repeat, cannot move the other team's beanbags. So you can move all the blues you want, y'all can move all the reds you want, but make sure you pay attention to the board. Otherwise, you will move it to someplace dumb and they'll get to you. Yeah, we did do a lot of that. Okay, so here we go. Just until right here.
This ain't no race.
And they actually the line. On three. 1, 3.
Honestly, I didn't know where the colors was. I did not know where the colors was. I know that hurt your stomach. Hey, I know that hurt your stomach. Dude, man, hurt again.
Just look, what would you do if the pole right there is a wall right there?
I don't know what you talking about. Just show me. Just show me.
I'm finna try to run around in here.
Boy, you about to fuck yourself up, oh God.
I'm about to be running around to the top.
How you gonna run around that wall all the way around?
that everybody in my van woke up just like you guys did. They jumped and stuff, and they said, "Hey, we're good." I'm like, "Well, I don't need you now because that truck kind of woke me up. I had to go and change my pants and stuff." But the thing is, well, you just don't know when you see a truck coming at you. But here's the thing is and stuff, what appeared to be the truth wasn't the truth. What appeared to be real was really just what they call fear. It was fear, false evidence appearing real. It was a lie. But because I perceived it that way, as far as I could discern, it was reality, right? Now here's the thing is and stuff, everybody knows what Photoshopping is, don't they? Okay, so here's what goes on. As stars and stuff, you know, I talk a lot about, you know, just some of the stars and stuff, some of the good, best looking stars of all time and stuff. You know, when Beyonce, when she gets her picture on a magazine or in a book or something like that, do you realize she does not allow a picture of her to be released without her giving the okay? And so what they do when Beyonce gets on, let's say, we'll use her for an example, but Beyonce looks nothing like what she looks like in those books. Because what they'll do, they'll take and they'll slender her neck up, and they'll take the little blemishes out that she has on her forehead, and they'll thin her lips out or thicken them up a little bit, and they'll take, add some other marks and stuff, and they'll do some other stuff. They'll slim down her hips a lot or fluff them out a little bit, and they'll add this to her. They'll slim down her arms, slim her neck, and so by the time it comes out, she looks nothing like what she really looks like in person. I'm not a beehive person, but I'm convinced that Beyonce is really ugly because we have never really seen the real Beyonce. And here's the thing that allowed me to start saying that. Most of you guys have heard of Tyra Banks, right? And she had a little talk show. One day she allowed herself one of the most beautiful supermodels of all time. But here's the thing is, she allowed herself to be photographed one time before because she has no problem with how she really looks. Because she wanted girls that were looking at her in magazines and stuff not to be lied to about what was reality, right? So if you're getting your sense of beauty from magazines and stuff, even models don't look like models, right? Even actors and actresses don't look like they really look in reality. And so she was saying, here's what I look like in the morning. She was hideous. This girl had big old zit right here, sore on her lip right there. She was looking all kind of fluffy and plump and all kind of other stuff. And then they had some $1 million makeup artists go to work on her. And after all that, she still had her pictures photoshopped, right? Which means that after the best you can make yourself according to the best makeup artist in the world, it still wasn't good enough, right? And then they have girls and young men and folks like that that look at these pictures and think that, man, I'm trying to get that good, right?
I wish I looked like that.
Exactly. And they don't look like that. What appears to be reality is a lie. You guys, when you look at things on TV, even when you look at reality TV, right? It's a lie. Some of it's real, but so much of it is scripted and made up. I definitely know this because we had a guy from SOC. Girlfriend got pregnant. Her name was Naoki. His name was Ernest. They went on Jerry Springer. They're on Jerry Springer, and she's talking, well, the only reason she's with him because she thinks he's going to be NBA draft pick. The boy wasn't even starting on varsity. I'm like, how you not going to be starting on the basketball team and somehow you're going to be, but they created all of it. They said, when they went in there, said, if you don't hype it up, we'll never show your show. And so they ended up being on there. So when they came back, I started dogging out Ernest because she dogged him out. Plus, she used to beat him up all the time, right? But here's the thing is, we watch so many things and we have been convinced that a lot of different things are reality, right? And they're not. We've been lied to. We've been hoodwinked. And as Malcolm X say, we've been bamboozled. We've been tricked into thinking that things that we look at and build our lives around are the way things really are. And they're not. Right? There's a story in the Bible, and it's about a guy named, hey, what's up, Jacory? It's about a guy named Hosea. And the book of the Bible is called Hosea. He had a wife named Gomer. And the Lord told him to marry this woman, but Gomer was actually a prostitute. But the Lord said, I want you to marry this particular woman. And she had other kids. She had a bunch of kids. They were all illegitimate, different daddies. But the Lord told Hosea, who was a priest, matter of fact, the high priest, to marry Gomer. And he treated her great. He treated her like the queen the Lord told him to treat her like. And everything that he could do for her, he did just the way the Lord instructed him to do. But Gomer started seeing other people. She was a prostitute, so she did what prostitutes do. But Hosea was so convinced that he wanted to make her happy that he actually took his own money, gave them to the guys she was messing around with so that they could take care of her the way that she needed to be taken care of, so that they could buy her the kind of stuff he thought that she needed to have in order to be happy. He made sure to take care of her, but she hit rock bottom. When she hit rock bottom, she ended up being a slave, and she just was no more good to anybody. She was on a slave block, and she was getting ready to be sold. The Lord said, go, Hosea, I want you to go buy her back, right? And when Hosea went and he bought her back and stuff, she was at rock bottom. She had given up all hope. But even with that, Hosea loved her the way she needed to be loved, and the way we would all like to be loved, even when she did the wrong things. He adopted all of her illegitimate children and raised them as his own. And when she was out doing her own thing, he was at home with her kids, raising them. Right? She had other lovers. She decided that he wasn't good enough for her, but he never gave up on her. He never turned his back on her. He never stopped loving her. And you guys, that's how the Lord does each and every one of us. When we turn our back on the Lord takes care of us. He wakes us up in the morning. When we give up on him, he doesn't give up on us. When we do our own thing, our own way, for as long as we want, he just waits for us. And when we hit rock bottom, he gave his son up, gave his life so that we could have life everlasting. You guys, God loves you more than you could ever begin to imagine. You know, we're going through the Romans Road to Salvation right now in our campaigner Bible study. And most of you guys are already in there. So I'm not gonna go through the God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him will never perish, but have everlasting life. You guys, the Lord loves you just like Hosea loved Gomer. And he takes care of your people even when you have other lovers. He makes sure that they're able to take care of you in the way that you need to be taken care of, even though you've turned your back on him. And when you hit the bottom, he's there to pick you up. He's there to dust you off. He's there to continue to love you, and he's there to bring you back into the family. So before this, when we hit campaigners tomorrow, we're going to finish watching that movie, To Give a Life. Okay, you might not see it. To Save a Life, I'm sorry. And it will help, thank you. And it will answer some of those questions. So I'm not going to go into a ton of detail right now because I know we're going to see the rest of that movie tomorrow. But hey, you guys, the Lord loves you. You have been fearfully and wonderfully made in his image for his purpose. And he's going to love you no matter how many times you turn your back on him or how many times you talk while I'm trying to tell you about him. Because he'll never give up on you. So, everybody smile. Say thank you, Lord.
Tease.
I love you guys. Let's pray. Father, thank you so much. Thank you, Lord.
Alright, I just made it to the house. Well, just about the end of the vlog.
Smoking that gas. Yeah.
Like I said, I just made it to the house. This is about to be the end of the vlog. I'm gonna go on and end it off right here. I'll see you guys whenever I get in the morning, shit, tomorrow.
A lot of shit go through my head, that's why I act how I act. I can't describe this pain I'm feeling, no, I can't be exact. I took some losses, got them back, but now I'm on a new track. Feel like I'm on another planet and I don't know where I'm at. This ain't no story, I ain't no storyteller. I know you niggas ain't gon' ride if it's some stormy weather. So I just stay up on my grind, I'm getting to the check.